just say hi.
Hey everyone, we're live. It's Sunday, 10th of April. My son is down there on the floor. Don't know what he's doing or what he's planning to do today. I've just been uploading videos onto YouTube and onto Vimeo as well for something else. I hope everyone's alright though. Having a good day or not. Someone on the Elementor Facebook group has complained about a bit of a problem, and but they're not kind of telling us they're not explaining the problem very well, which is a bit annoying. And loads of people are trying to chip in and help support them, but you know, they've basically on the Elementor Facebook group, they've gone and said, oh, you know, Elementor this, Elementor that, I've had enough, final nail in the coffin. And it's like, I don't think it's Elementor. I think it's more to do with your hosting or your setup. Because everyone else is okay. Right? Just nod your head. I've just realised, can you hear the noise from here, from the speakers? Wait, let me just... Yeah, you can hear my headphone a bit, can't you? So let me just move the mic back a bit. Just don't want you to hear that. Let me just move it to that side of my ear as well. Sunday's always a bit slow on the live chats, to be honest. Okay, just gotta change some settings on here. What's up, mate? You're not allowed to go. You know, but you're not allowed to go back there, okay?
What?
You're not allowed to go back there.
Oh, so you're telling me I'm not allowed to touch Iron Man?
No. Dun 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 dun. Ooh.
You know you're not recording the live.
Hey Chingy, how you doing? Just been kind of like uploading videos. Hey Pickstar, just saying I've been uploading some videos recorded yesterday. You know what? This morning in bed, I was like this. I did 5 videos, and 2 of them I was a bit like, you know what?
Wait, what?
I don't think I like them now. Shall I still release them? Do I redo them? Is it very subjective? Do you want to read what they've written on there?
Yeah, they said, oh, and hi, Tiny Imran.
Yep, that's you, Tiny Imran. He's the bad version of me.
No, I'm not.
You are. You so
I'm
are.
going out, that's it.
Okay, see you later, okay? Are you going to go?
I'm joking.
Alright.
If you make me upset.
Hey, Carapos. Yeah, hey, Pickstar, don't worry. It was really late. I was yesterday from 9 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. Straight 7.5 hours. I was flat out recording videos, editing videos. I was just maxed out. How bad it is, yeah. And I just came on really late. In fact, it was 8 p.m. in the evening. Nice one, Chingy. Digital resume. So you're working on a digital resume. Is this the final version? Or are you still working on it? So far the day's going okay. It's one of those, I have to be honest, Friday and Saturday I've got stuff done, but I don't feel like I've really got stuff done. Does that make sense? You're getting stuff done, but you feel like you're behind your schedule. And today, I've got some stuff done this morning, but I still feel like I'm behind schedule. And I'll tell you why. I'm just advising and helping someone out, getting their website set up. It's a friend, right? And I've spent the last 3-4 days going back and forth with them over their domain and their hosting because they got someone else to buy it for them. And what I keep advising them is that if that person who bought it drops dead, you don't own your domain or your hosting. So you're going to have a problem. And they understand what I'm coming from and what I'm saying. However, sometimes it's a bit of a waste. It's not a waste of time. I don't want to say waste of time. That's totally the wrong thing to say. But it means I'm having to sort stuff out that actually I wish I didn't have to. Right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Just realised I think I've made some of these videos public and they're not meant to be public. But it's alright, I can just modify them. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, you know, I think like, so what I say to our clients is, so this comes on to when you decide as part of your business, you know, as part of your business, domain and hosting, maybe you buy it on behalf of the client. And that's what some people do as part of their business. I do the opposite. I say to the client, you will buy your domain and your hosting, and I send them a video telling them where to click. I go, right, you go and do it, okay? However, I then charge them for the setup of the WordPress and all of that, right? Might be even setting up their email accounts, things like that. So I say to the client, you buy it, you own it. Any issues, whatever, relationship breakdown between you and me, whatever, you don't worry, you own it, okay? It's yours to manage and do what you want. But they've got to, if they then want us to then do like, you know, I don't know, connect the domain or hosting or set up the email or whatever, you know, install WordPress, then we charge for that. What's happened is someone has gone to someone who's used 20i, nothing wrong with 20i, they've set them up, they're charging them a lot of money for that, but they haven't made the business, the owners, right? And I said there's a risk here. And I spoke to them last night, and on the phone, I was very professional and I let them say what they want. I thought, I'm not going to get involved in a tit for tat here. But they spoke to me like this. Well, you're the developer. Do you understand hosting and domain? What do you understand about domain? Do you understand registrar and registrant? And I was like, I'm not really bothered about that. All I want to know is if you drop dead or your business goes bust or, you know, blows up, are they protected? Can they get the domain in their name? And the guy was like, yeah, you go to Nominet and you do da 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 da. And I went, that's not the point. I know you've purchased it and they've paid you to get that done, but you need to transfer ownership into their name for the domain. Exactly, Pickstar. You're the we do the maintenance and the setup and whatever, but when it comes to the renewal fees, when it comes to maybe, what if your relationship with your client completely breaks down, right? And then you got to go through the hassle of transferring into their name. You don't want anything to do with the client now. The relationship is broken. If they own their domain and hosting, they can do what they want. You're out of it now. You know. Hey, Romania, I know you've mentioned this a few times. Stephen, by the way, not Romania, Stephen. Have we used Duda? And I haven't used Duda. I have no intention of using Duda either. That's weird. There's one. I think there's one missing here. Exactly, Pixstar. You know, so if they don't like the speed of the website or just basically anything about it they don't like, they can go. You know, they can disappear, do what they want. So I've just got to shut the door because my son's left it open. Oh. You know, so but the way this guy spoke to me last night, and it was Saturday. It was about 7:30 in the evening before I went live. I was not in the mood to challenge, and he was like, you know, I've got 230 clients. I don't do website design. I just sort out the domain and hosting. It's really secure, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, because you're doing it through 20i. It's like, oh yeah. Do you understand WordPress? Not WordPress. Do you understand domains? Do you understand how they work? Do you understand the connections? Do you understand that even if the website disappeared, you could go to web page review, get the HTML, re-upload it? And I'm like, you're assuming that the entire website is HTML. It might be Elementor or whatever, you know. I just thought, oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I just let him say his bit. And I just says, look, can you email the client and tell them how they can log in to access their domain? And he was like, yeah, I don't work Saturdays. I'll do it on Monday. And I thought, for God's sake, can't be bothered here. Yes, Stephen, start blank. Start blank, okay? Hello theme, start blank. If it's a really quick and dirty website, you could use a theme. You could, or a template. But hello, lightweight. Exactly, Pixstar. You know what I mean? Like, he goes, he is the registrar, they are the registrant. And I'm like, I don't really care who set it up and paid it. Just make sure it's in their name. And he goes, yeah, if I drop dead, you go to Nominet, you show them the invoice, you show them a passport, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, this client does not know what they're doing. Why are you making it difficult for them? Yeah, hello, mate, for sure, Stephen. I mean, when you start to use a pre-built theme or template, you spend more time undoing what that theme or template does. Because you might see the demo and go, ooh, this looks amazing. The minute you pop your images and your words in, that template that looked amazing now does not look good at all. Don't worry, Pixstar, we know what you meant there, mate. We know what you meant, okay? Don't worry, all right? Autocorrect and all this typos, don't worry. But yeah, it's a blank canvas. It's an empty canvas. Oh yeah, and how'd you find Divi, Pixstar? How'd you find it? Quick, before George comes on. Quick, say it now, before George comes on. When George comes on, he'll be gunning for you. So, go on. How'd you find it? How did you find it? Hey, Hybrid, I'll tell you what our must-haves are. Hold on, I'll tell you. I actually did a video for that. I did a video for it. In fact, I go over the essentials and the desirables, so just wait there a minute. Hold on a second. Here you go. Plugins. There you go. Yeah, so, okay, right. Let me just answer the question. So, Briddy McDonald, I've just given you a link for the plugins. Yeah, so I've Pixar, I've heard a lot of people where they go from Divi to Elementor, not the other way around. So that says a lot. Stephen Romania. Right, here's nulled themes, right. These are themes, premium themes, where it's the old version. So it's not the current version. The trouble with nulled themes is you don't know if it's got like malware inside of it or it's got something corrupt inside of it until you install it. Secondly, you're going to install something that will not update when there's an updated version. It's just static. So when WordPress updates, when Elementor Pro updates or whatever, your theme, you're going to have to get another nulled version. And I know loads of people do that, but I'm telling you, it is a risk. It's not worth it. Because you could install malware, you could install something that breaks the website. It could be something that doesn't update. You know, it's just not the way to go, really isn't. Because, you know, what you're doing is you're downloading an executable file. If someone sent you an email saying, hey, click this, yeah, and you'll win £1 million, you wouldn't click that file, would you? You wouldn't execute a file that's going to load or do something on your machine, right? But think about it. You know, just because there's a website that says, hey, Elementor Pro, or every WooCommerce extension for free. All I need from you is in fact, I don't even need your email, you know, or they'll say, hey, you can have it all for $10. And you're like, what? $10? I'm going to do it. Believe me, you'll regret it. You will regret it. It's like, I remember, right, we are now going back, right? We're going back a long time. We're going back to like 22 years. I know people that would literally go onto a website, pay something like minuscule amount to get the whole of Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, everything. And then you know what they'd get? They'd get Trojan up their backside. That's what they'd get. They would get their entire hard drive just go, bleh. Just not worth it. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Oh, I love that. Hi, beautiful people. That, do you know what? That makes me feel good. It's one of those weird days at the minute so far. I've got stuff done this morning. I've uploaded some stuff as well. Progress, but I just feel like yesterday and today, I feel as if there's a few things on my schedule I haven't touched. Exactly, fishing. Nothing to do with fish and chips, but that's how fishing works. If I ruled the world. Do 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 do. I had another baby just the other day. Do 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 do. If I rule the world. Haha, depends on the bait. Oh, so Buko. Jimmy, send the photo. We have to see this, don't we? Pixar will give his rating. I need to get a new table here, right? This table is only 50 centimeters in depth. I've got an extension, but it just feels... It just doesn't feel good with this table. I need to get a new table. Here we go, here we go, here we go, 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 yeah, yeah. Aha! Thank you, Jimmy. Right, let's get this onto the screen share. Whoa, look at me, I'm massive here. Let me shrink myself down. Look at that. There we go. It's so weird how, like, when you said it, I didn't know what you were talking about the other day, Pixar, but then once you know, yeah, you take care as well, Stephen. It's like a guilty pleasure, that meal, isn't it? There's something about it where it just, there's something really nice about it. And you know what? I love my bone marrow. I'm one of those people, when you get like a chicken from KFC or chicken's been made, I'm one of those people that actually like bites into the bone. So when you have like the wings or the leg or whatever, and you get to the end, the marrow bit, I will bite into it and eat it. And I remember once I got like a bone with the ends, completely massacred the ends, and I was then eating into the bone, where you bite the bone and you're getting the marrow out in between the bone. And some people hate it when I do that. I'm like, I just like the bone marrow. There's something, when the marrow is good and nice. Pizza 3 days in a row. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You are a naughty man, Pixar. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Oh yeah, Mark. Keep a lookout for Angling Society. They should have been, or they are due to, or they should have paid their hosting fee. Okay, keep a lookout for that in Metal. Angling Society. Pixar, 3 days in a row pizza. You've had more pizza in 3 days than I've had in the whole of 2022. Right? You've had more pizza in 3 days than I've had in the whole of 2020. Yep, cool. Excellent, Mark. Good to hear that. By the way, Mark, I will need a retro invoice for that to email back to them. So if you just create an invoice, then I can... It's for their receipt purposes. Do the date they paid, Mark. Just do the date they paid. So if it's today, just do it today. Are you talking about the videos I did yesterday, Mark? Are you talking about those ones? The hero banner and the desktop header videos landing. Do you mean those ones? The ones I did yesterday? July the 23rd. They're July the 23rd, Mark. I can bring them forwards, I suppose. I can bring them forwards. But they're at the minute scheduled for July the 23rd. That is how advanced we are at the minute with all the videos recorded. I bet you're thinking, oh, next week. No, July the... I mean, just saying it in my head, it feels so stupid. We're on April the 10th, and I go, yeah, July the 23rd. They are enlisted, Mark. They are enlisted. So what I'll do is I will give you the links for them, okay? Yeah, go on. What's up, mate? What is it?
Like, I'm confused because on Fortnite,
Yeah.
me and my friend were playing when this guy said our friend joined and he wasn't even our friend and me and him were, and he was saying he's a hacker, but I'm not sure if
He's not. He's joking.
No. But how could he join if he's not anyone's
Raheem,
friend?
anyone who comes onto Fortnite and says they're a hacker, they're talking out their little stinky belly button. All right. So don't.
I think he is a hacker.
He's not a hacker.
He probably is.
He's not a hacker. Trust me, hackers don't play Fortnite. They have other stuff to do. All right?
But if a hacker...
Yeah.
But how could a hacker... But a hacker can hack... He basically joined and he wasn't anyone's friend.
Yeah, so don't worry, Mark. I'll email you with the unlisted links, all right? No, Raheem, anyone on Fortnite, just ignore them, okay? And don't... In fact, block them. Can you block them?
Yeah.
Go and block them then. Block them.
I'm not even on my friends list.
Fine, but you can block them as well.
I can't. I don't.
Okay, fine.
I don't even know their name.
Okay, well, ignore them then.
Me and my friend said if he's a hacker, then
Hang on, let me put you on microphone. Go on, say what you're saying. What did your friend say?
We said if the hacker hacks us, then we'll report him.
Yeah, you do that. All right. I'll see you later, mate. Pigstar says hackers hack for money or more worthy things. They don't hack on Fortnite.
Oh.
Okay? So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, okay?
I'm just scared that he might hack us.
He's not going to hack you. Raheem, the worst thing he can do is hack a PlayStation 5.
He could hack a PlayStation 5 because he did say he was on the phone and he can hack people.
Really?
People's devices. Even...
Tell him to go and hack the fridge.
Shall I?
Yeah, tell him to go and hack.
Tell him.
No, don't say anything. Ignore him and block him, okay? Block him.
He will just keep on joining though. Hopefully he's not done.
See, there you go. That is the biggest crisis right now in Raheem's life. Someone saying, popping up on Fortnite and saying, "Hey, I'm a hacker." Oh, sorry. Raheem's just said he can hear me. PS5 explode, yeah. What I should do, right? Because I'm always good at finding stuff. I should find out this person's like identity or whatever, or their login, their gamer tag, and do a massive search on who they are. No, I won't bother with that. So just gotta quickly. Gerald's not. Is Gerald on here? Gerald's not on here today, is he? No, Gerald's not on here. So I'm just gonna quickly give Gerald a video. No, his game subscription is totally fine. It's totally fine at the minute. Unless you're talking about something else. Oh, you mean like with the Fortnite crew? No, he doesn't. He hasn't worked that one out yet. But he loves it, you know, because like again, last week he got brand new skins and items and crap, you know. Which is quite a rip-off, really, I think, as well. $9.99 for what they give you. It's nothing amazing. I just put it down to takeaway money. So rather than me getting a takeaway, I'm helping pay for his stuff. One thing about my son, which he's rubbish at, is shutting this door when he leaves the room. So I've just got to lean over him because I don't know what it's like in your houses, but because I'm upstairs and then the landing is outside the room. It's a little cold air comes in, which I hate. Yes, Jimmy, get on with finishing that website. So far this morning, yesterday I recorded 5 videos, edited them, did the cover art last night. Today I then uploaded them onto YouTube and scheduled them. And I have got a client call today as well at 6 o'clock. Could be a very good one, Mark. Could be a potential good one. But it's one of those ones where I've got to have a client call. And sometimes on a Sunday at 6 p.m. you don't want to be talking to clients on Sunday 6 p.m. You just want to kind of go, right, let's close off this week now before we get started into Monday. Yeah, working on your website, you're much more critical. Hey, man, how you doing? I mean, 6 p.m. on a Sunday, right? I want to be in wind down mode, but this was the only time they could do. And I've had chats with this person for the last 2-3 weeks now. And it's obviously going somewhere. But so, you know, it's just going to be a quick 15-minute. I'm going to try and keep it to half an hour max, you know. And because I have had some people where they've said, oh, can we have longer? And I'm like, just what? As a discussion, we're just discussing things. So you're benefiting from my knowledge, but I'm not getting anything back for it. You know, there's no guarantee of a job or a lead or anything. Wow, 5 a.m. LA time. Whoa, Briddy. Take care, yeah. Thank you for joining in. I hope we see you again, you know. And I know the time, UK time, American time, especially when you're in LA, does not work very well. But great to have you. You take care. Exactly, Jimmy. You know, I like to keep to 15 minutes. So what I do is I say 15, and then when it stretches to 30, I can say, right, look, you've now had 30 minutes, you know, rather than just 30. So I make them feel like they've got more out of it. So 15 minutes might go to 30, but then that's it. So I'm making them feel special in a way, if that makes sense. And it's not, it's not a con thing, you know, you're not conning them, but I think if after 30 minutes of speaking to someone, they've not come to a decision, you kind of think, well, where's this going? Don't worry, Pickstar, you will get that blog done. I know you will. I believe in you. Alexa off. Sorry, just turning Alexa off because I'm not even listening. I've got the headphones around my ears, but I'm not even listening to it. So what's the point? Oh, man. Hope dies last. Right, I can tick that off. So that's Saturday, Sunday morning scratched off now. Might see if I can create something here. Believer. 100 pixels is about that big on screen, isn't it? No, 50, 100. 100 is, I think, about right. Yeah, Believer. Do you know something? I thought that was Eminem at first, and then someone said, no, it's Imagine Dragons. I love Imagine Dragons. Hold on, my son's here with his friends. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Hey?
Are you in live chat?
I'm in a live chat, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Then why are you speaking to us if you're in a live chat? And you're about to publish on YouTube.
Well, YouTube can hear you. They can't see you, but I can do whatever I want. Ugh. I don't know if you could hear them. There's kids outside playing nuisances, scheming rats. Nah, they're all okay. But yeah, Imagine Dragons, I like them. Every now and again, they just pump out really good, strong song. It's a strong song. Ain't nothing like a strong song. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Ch ch du 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 ch ch. Ay. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. I can hear my son. I feel like something's about to go down outside. Should I right now be worried? Look, I can hear him coming upstairs. Look, he's coming upstairs. He's going to ask me if all the kids can go in the back garden. You watch. I'm going to place my bets now. Are you okay, Raheem?
Yes.
What are you doing?
If all the viewers and all your people can hear this, don't worry, kid, there's just a lot of noise outside.
Okay, Raheem, is the front door shut? Can you go down and check the front door is shut? You know the rules, Raheem. Shut the front door. I'm not a fan when Raheem leaves the front door open. I trust the kids, but I'd prefer it if the front door was shut. I'm sure you can relate to that, right? You should have been the first one to like Mark. You shouldn't even have to be told. You should have been liking like as soon as you woke up. You know, hey, it's great to have you all here anyway. So I'm just loading some stuff up now. Just checking things are working okay. I'm just offering some advice to a family member about their logo. And I just did a search for graphic equalizers on Canva, and they've got some neat stuff on there. That's why I love Canva so much. Like, for me, Canva was a major game changer when it came to finding resources and stuff. You know, in the old days, even when you used Photoshop, you'd spend so long Googling images. You know, are you allowed to use them? Are they copyright? Are they this? Are they that? You spend so long on it. And Canva just simplifies a massive amount of information. It's amazing. I think someone has mistaken my house for somewhere else because I think they're about to park in my house, my front garden. Or not. I don't know who they are. Anyway. Site Pexels. Yeah, that's a good one too. Hey, George. Sorry, I missed your name the first time. I think, yeah, the notification was because I kept wondering, and then someone pointed out, it's the notification bell. If you don't do that, you won't get notified. Yeah, I mean, I live in a cul-de-sac, so everyone knows everyone and the kids, but I have to be honest, right? You know, I've got my car keys, I've got spare change, I've got stuff in the entrance hall, whatever. I trust the kids, but at the same time, I don't want the front door just to be like open. So when Raheem's inside, or when he's getting something, I like the doors to be shut. Just because it makes sense and feels safer. Oh, God. He's out there, right, with his Nerf gun, his hacker mask, and he's basically telling everyone he's the front guy out of Squid Games. How many kids out there know Squid Games? I mean, we've got a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and they know all the rules to Squid Games. I think as parents, we've all failed, haven't we? They know everything about Squid Games. Should we be worried? I don't know. Should we be worried? Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I'm not worried, okay? I'm not worried, but it is a bit like, whoa, hold on. I mean, a lot of it is actually down to YouTube, though, isn't it? I mean, like, you know, they can see all the shrunken down version of the games and everything. They can see all that. I liked it. Do you know what? I'll be honest, right? I heard all this stuff about Squid Games, right? Heard loads of stuff about it, and I didn't really. I thought, oh, it's being overhyped, and I didn't watch it. And then I watched it in January. So, you know, by this point, it's been out for a month or two, right? And everyone's going on about it. I watched it in January so I could binge watch start to finish, right? It's good. I recommend it. Oh, but Jimmy, if you're watching on Netflix, you know you can change the audio sound. So I changed it to be English audio. So they're speaking in English. You get the subtitles in English as well, but it's English. So I think you can change the audio. I don't know if they do Portuguese though, but yeah, Netflix, Jimmy. You know when you watch a show in Netflix, go to the when you're watching it, go to the I don't know, I think you push up or whatever on your remote. You go to audio and you can change the audio sound. So let's say I'm watching a show from Norway or France, like a crime show, because you know, you can change it to be English audio. Yeah, language. Yeah, like English language. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, Jimmy, you can do English language. What am I saying? Portuguese. Yeah. So the subtitles are English and the it's all dubbed in English. It's so easy. And I have to say, it, you know, after about 5 minutes, you get totally used to the fact it's dubbed. Becomes normal. Oh, yeah, mate, yeah. Every show on Netflix, you can do that. I'm pretty sure every show on Netflix, you can do that, yeah. Because, is it Finland or Norway? I don't know. They do some kick-ass crime shows, right? They do some really good stuff. Oh, have you seen Dark? The Netflix show Dark, the German one. Oh my God. If there was a show I recommend you watch, you see, it's a German show, right? But you can listen in English audio. Dark. It messes up your mind. The first episode is slow. Believe me, watch it. The first episode is slow, but you gotta watch it. And after that, it just builds up and up and up and up and up and up. Dark. Yes, Dark. George, I'm telling you now, right, there are some shows I was like, Lock and Key is really good. Lock and Key on Netflix, brilliant. There was that other show they had. What was it? It was on Netflix. What was it called? Is it Alice in... No, not Alice in Wonderland. Something Wonderland. That's a good show. But Lock and Key is good. But Dark. You've got to watch Dark, everyone, right? Lock and Key is... Oh, I love that show. I can't wait for season 3. It's one of those shows where when you read the synopsis, you go, oh my God. You know, no, Dark is 3 series. Pixar, 3 seasons. Yes, 3 seasons. That one. You got to watch it. You got to watch it, okay? When you read the synopsis for Lock and Key, it goes, oh, a family, they've lost their father, they move into a house, mysterious things go on. You go, God, this sounds so boring and typical teen show. You watch episode 1 of Lock and Key, and you keep watching it. It's so good. It is just so crazily good. Love it. One of my favourite shows, that is, so much. Love it. Yeah? Sorry, my son's just called me. What is it? No. All the kids just asked if they can go into the back garden, and I just came and said no. Hey Gary, how you doing? Oh yeah, Alias. I never watched Alias, to be honest. How's life today with you, Gary? I don't wanna ever feel like we did that day. Take me to a place I love. Take me all away. I don't wanna ever feel like we did that day. Take me to a place we'll know. Take me all away. Oh, I've just done something wrong. Damn it, I've just done something wrong. Just creating this little image for someone. Danka. Oh, Banta Pudu. Yeah, that'll do. What's happening here? Do you know what? The weather's okay today. I need to do some more stuff in the garden. But I don't know. The weather is okay today, but I just had this like feeling of like, oh, I just cannot be bothered today. I had just one of those feelings, which is never good. I think that's pretty good. $20 degrees and sunny. Dun 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 Equalizer white transparent. Let's just download that. Ooh, I've just realised I'm in the wrong Canva account. No, it's our account. That's fine. $1,920 by 200. Transparent background. Download. Kansas. Tornadoes. Well, not really tornadoes, but you know what I mean. Right? I think. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh 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 ooh. Do 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 do. 40 degrees. Wow. Definitely Clark Kent sounds there. You know when you can't hear the kids, you start to like go, right, so where the heck have they all gone now? Because I really can't hear them. And that's sometimes a bad sign. Because I like to know where the kids are. So I know they're not up to any trouble. Do you know what I mean? It's not that I don't trust them, but I like to know where they are. Right, that's grey. Oh man, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Transparent. God knows where they are though. Like on the front driveway, my son's just taken off his hoodie and it's just there in the middle of the driveway. Practically on the curb, his hoodie. They have no respect for their clothing. Hey Dave, no, you're not late, Dave. No, you're not late at all. We've been live a short while, but you're not late. It's I think it's at the moment it's just kind of weird how we are different places of the world, but we're able to connect and share and have fun. I don't like that at all. Tornadoes, high winds, rain. Ooh, tornadoes. Ooh. Be careful. I mean, you're probably used to it, right? You know, so all of it is, you're going to be like, yeah, we know what we're doing. But still, who wants to go through that, right? I know I don't. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, stay safe. That's the key thing. Stay safe. Wow. Yeah, I do, Dave. It was Michael Fish. It was Michael Fish, 1980. Was it 89 or 88? I think it was 1989. Michael Fish. And my big memory of that storm or tornado was Gordon Kay. Rene from Allo Allo. You know, when he got... when the branch went through his windshield and, you know, hit him. And he almost died. Yeah. I think it was a branch went through the windshield and then it went right there, didn't it? Or something. Yeah, Jimmy, that video comes out tomorrow. That video comes out tomorrow. In fact, I can... Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, the video. And the little gratitude to you and George is also... Not only is it in the video, it's also on the cover art. Right? You'll see it tomorrow. You'll see it tomorrow. I even used my hands to say, "Hey, Jimmy. Hey, George. Can you help me?" No. I didn't really do that. Okay, I didn't really do that. I didn't really do the finger thing. I should do next time, shouldn't I? I should just like put like a couple of eyes on my hand and go, "Hey, everybody. I'm Pixar and I'm eating pizza." Mm. I can hear my son coming in and out. I think next time I'll do something like that. That would be quite hilarious. Like I could record a scene with like lollipop sticks. Oh my god! Why is the scroll not working? And then you have George come along. "Hey everybody. It's me. And today on Sesame Street, the letters F and the number O." The number 0. The letter F and the number 0. Why not, hey? Why not? Thank you, Jimmy. It's hard work, you know. It is hard work. It is hard work. And so far we've been lucky in that, you know, we always seem to get a bit of growth. We haven't had like a dip yet, which is good. I'm sure it will happen at some point. But, you know, with the YouTube channel, like, look, Justin Brown, who does Primal Video, I've been following him for ages, right? He released a video 2 hours ago, but when his video passed 1,000 views before he'd even had an hour, before the video had been out for an hour. You know, I can put out a video and, you know, I'm lucky if it hits 200 views for the whole day. You know, forget the first hour. I'm lucky if in a day I get 200 views. It's slow going. It takes time. You just got to keep at it. But it's great. It's great. But thanks very much. But you know, it's so me and Mark had a meeting on Thursday. Mark drove down and we had a meeting, which is why I was late on Thursday as well a bit. So we had a chat about stuff and projects and things. And I was telling Mark how like if I miss a day of live chats, I feel like I'm missing in the banter and the chats and things we talk about. Like right now, let's be honest, we haven't really discussed Elementor. Really, at all, really, have we? We haven't even really discussed WordPress. But there's something about that kind of community spirit. There's something about having almost like this like virtual team. And hopefully tomorrow we are going back to EV Mux to hopefully start opening up. So if anyone wants to join in, go for it. Pop along, have a go. You know, you can join with your camera and your microphone, or just your microphone, or just your camera. Maybe you don't want the microphone on and you just want to be there in the background working. And you comment every now and again, but you want your sound off. You can do that as well. It's up to you. God, my front garden is invaded by 5 kids right now. And I have to keep reminding my son, I do not want the kids throwing gravel around or making a mess, because then I have to go out and clean it. I don't know if Mark is on. Mark, do your kids play in the front garden? Because you've got quite a big front garden, you know, but I bet they play in the back garden rather than the front garden. It's, So there's been a few videos that have come out from some other people, you see, and they are just pushing product after product after product. You know, so another company, I think it's Bitform, they contacted us. They want to pay us to do a video, and I'm like, you're going to pay me this amount, and I've got to research your product, make sure it works, make sure it does what you say it does, record the video, edit the video, promote the video, and you're going to pay that much? You know, and they go, yeah, but we need you to mention AppSumo. We need you to mention this discount. We need you to mention it's really good for XYZ. And I said, that's what you're saying. I don't know it does that. I'm not going to go on and say this is brilliant for integration between WooCommerce and Google Forms and blah, 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 blah. Because then I said to them, but they could do that for free. Couldn't they? And they're like, yeah, but we want them to use what we've got because it's quicker. I went, is it? Is it quicker? So someone was promoting a product a couple of days ago. It was, that's right. It was to do with artwork and removing background. And all it does is that and a few other stuff. And they want you to pay $15. And I said, for $10, you can do all of that in Canva and a whole load more. So why would you want me or anyone else to promote a $15 thing, which all it does is, hey, Urge2, how you doing? Why would you want us to promote something that does background removal and a few other stuff with, you know, words and stuff, but that's it? And for $10, you get a whole of Canva. Why would I promote a $15 product just because you're going to give us an affiliate link? I'm like, no. I would rather tell people there is something for free or something that is a really low cost, but they get so much out of it. Exactly, Pixon, that's what I mean. You know, and I thought, you know, if I know about the product or it's brand new so I don't know about it, but if I know about it, I'll be like, yeah, cool, I'll help promote it because I use it too, but... Yeah, and that's the... Yeah, it's exactly what Gary said, yeah. You know, it's like... So WP Tuts, he had relatively low viewers, and then you know how he did all of his ACF videos? His ACF videos, Advanced Custom Fields, that was the point where things just exploded, went vroom like that. So I'm still trying to find our exploding moment, but then again, I was like, let's just carry on as we are, and just when it happens, it happens. Well, okay, Jitu, I'll say, well, what do you think about them? Because Make Dream Website and Jim Fahad, they're brothers, aren't they? They're brothers. What do you think about them? Ah, right. So Dave, what they're saying is, if the wording is exactly the same. Now, I kind of think, unless you're very silly not to change your wording around a bit, that's how I think you're going to get caught out. But I still feel like it's like, I'm still not sure. So, Jitu, what do you think of them? What do you think of them? Because they're brothers. I think they regurgitate a lot of content. I think some of the stuff they put out there isn't really usable. Everyone loves to see a CSS code about a glowing box. But you tell me how many designs for your clients or businesses want a glowing box effect. You know when you have a box and then it's got like a glow and it's an animated glow. How many businesses would you use that effect on? How many? I know, George. I tell you what, George. If you had known from the start that we use Elementor, I think you would have contacted the FBI and got me investigated. But no, great to have you. But yeah, George, make sure you watch Dark, okay, if you've not seen it. You know, English audio or whatever audio you want to do on it. Get through the first episode. When you watch the first episode, you might be like, oh my God, this is so boring. What's going on? Oh, this is so predictable. No. When you get to the end of the first episode and then watch the second episode, everything changes. It's so good. That's what I mean, Jitu. That's what I mean. You learn a lot, but how much of what they give you is real life world stuff, right? It's not. And a lot of the videos I do, or I like to think I do, I try and make them. Just gotta check this microphone's on the right level. Yeah, it is. I like to create things that are realistic and real, and they're things that I'm using right now or implementing, and you could as well. And you know, I don't look. Let me say it. All right, let me say it right now. I don't know how many of the viewers and subscribers and the comments are real. There you go, I've said it. I don't know how many of their subscribers, views, or comments that they get are real. I have my suspicions. But I'm a very suspicious guy because I studied law and I like to research and investigate stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But we keep it real, you know, and a lot of the time we try and, I mean, look, I'm quite active on the Elementor Facebook group. I think a lot of people got to know me on there before they got to know me on the YouTube side, right? I don't see... There are so many people I never see on that. I see them now and again, but I don't see WP Tuts helping people on there. I don't see Ferdy helping people on there. I don't see Jim Fahad helping people on there. I don't see it. You know? And if I'm going to be really, really critical right now, right? Exactly what Pixar says. All of these playful stuff. When are you going to use it? You don't. So I just feel like when they start to get like 20,000 views, I kind of go, yeah, really? So let me just go back a step. So what was I going to say? I thought I was going to say now. Yeah, exactly, George. Yeah, their thing isn't to help. You're right there. Is it, Jitu? Is it? Is it? Okay, look, right, let me say two controversial things right now. Who wants me to be controversial right now on the live chat? Let me say two controversial things. Number one, most of the adverts on Fiverr for growing your subscriptions, for growing your viewers, what country are they coming from? Where are they coming from? You go to Fiverr, where are they coming from? I'll tell you where they're coming from. They're coming from India, Pakistan, and a few other places around there. Number one, right? That's controversial thing number one. Now, I'm not saying they've done that. I'm just telling you that if you want to get more subscribers and more views, you go to Fiverr. And on top of that, they also comment on your videos. I'm just telling you the way it is, okay? Controversial thing number two. Controversial thing number two. Jim Fahad's name is not Jim Fahad. You know that, right? Jim Fahad, his name is Fahad. I can't remember his surname, but Jim is not his first name. Do you know how many people in my lifetime and recently contact me on email and Facebook and Twitter and everywhere? Hey, it's Peter from America. Hey, it's George from the United Kingdom. But their name isn't George. They don't live in the UK. Their name is not Paul. They do not live in the USA. They're someone sat somewhere else pretending to take on an identity. And then when you say, right, I want to know a bit more. Oh, yeah. Let me now put you in touch with my developer who works in India, whose name is Sultan Khan. Right? Raisin Sultana Khan. Whoever. That was the same person as before. So when people take on a fake identity, my trust with them is like gone. You don't need to put on a fake name. You be who you are. And I'm being really controversial now, right? But there are some places in the world where, I have to be a little bit suspicious about the number of views, the number of subscribers, the number of comments. Right? I've just got to say it. Exactly, Visual Gary, what you're saying, right? All these animation, all this fancy stuff, right? Your page speed score, boom. Your page speed insights, boom, right? How often have any of them ever done a video on page speed insights? When was the last time they did a video on that? When was the last time they did a video about the plugins or the settings and stuff like that? And that's what I mean. Exactly, George. And you know what? There's something about our ethos, and Mark, and I know Mark's got this ethos as well, and I know a lot of you have as well, in that if I can end the day knowing I made a difference or helped someone out in my work, my family, my son, someone in the street, just someone you met, just something, I feel like I achieved something for that day. So no matter how much free help I give away and out, whatever, direct messages, investigating a problem. I mean, do you know how many of our YouTube videos, if you watch the early ones, they were a video made on the back of someone asking us a question. Someone comes to us with a problem, we think about it, we create a video to help them. Because we want them to go away knowing what to do, and we found the best solution for them. We love doing that, rather than, hey, here's how you do X, Y, Z, but you're never going to implement it, right? I just read what Dave, sorry, I'm a bit backwards. I'm a bit slow on looking at the comments because I'm talking a lot. But, they come on with a foreign accent, claim they're called Fred. Yeah, I know. Oh, God, Dave, all the time. All the time. Exactly, Dave. Fluff. A lot of it is fluff. Jitu, I'm not saying you're not real. No, Jitu, you've misunderstood. I'm not saying you're not real. I know you're real. And I'm not saying you can't be a big fan. You can be a big fan of loads of people. I'm just giving you my opinion in that how much of the solutions are... What is the end game? And how much of the solutions help people? So it's a bit like... It's like if you said to me, what do you think of Ferdy? I have an opinion. If you said, what do I think of someone who reviews movies? you'll have an opinion. So you are real. There'll be loads of people that are real. I'm just saying what I think. Just like you could very easily say to me that George, Mark, and Carapace, they're not real. You could even say the views we get are not real. You could say we've paid someone to get our subscribers up to 5,000. You can say that. It's an opinion. It is an opinion. I don't have factual knowledge, but I'm pretty clued up with my suspicions, I think. And like I've said, Jim Farhad, that's not his name. He's put the word Jim there to be more attractive to the Western market. I get that. But my name is Imran Siddiq. You don't see me going around saying, hey, I'm John Imran. I am Stephen Imran. You know, I am Jimmy Imran. No, I am Imran. I don't like my name, I have to be honest. I've hated my name since I was a kid. I've never liked the name Imran. I'll be honest here. Never liked it. Never. But that's my name. You know, but I think it's like the minute you have to change your name to be more attractive to a global market, says you're going about it wrong. And exactly, you know, it's like if you put on an accent or a voice or an image and you're trying to fit in. Because okay, so Jitu, do you think it's his real name? Do you think it's his real name? Because right, I'll do a bit of digging here now and I'll find something for you. Right, hold on, I'll find something here for you, alright. I'll find something for you. I'll have to dig it out again, but I'll find it for you. What is real? His first name is Farhad. His first name is Farhad, right? Okay, I'll tell you that now. And I'll dig it out. Ooh, don't do that, Dave. Don't set up any spoof accounts. We might get in trouble for that. And it's like, look, right, so many of them, right? Like Jim Farhad, so many people, okay. Right, so that's his name then, Farhad bin Sultan. Is that what you're saying then? So where's the Jim come from then, G2? Where's the Jim come from? That's not his real name then, is it? So if his name is Farhad bin Sultan, right? Where's the Jim bit come from? Yeah, but he might be a nickname. But he's not from our... yeah. You're thinking of Jim, right? You're thinking of the Arabic Jim, right? Okay. His is Jim. Jitu, listen to me, okay, right? I know how many people are actively promoting, okay, and contacting people, right? Because I get contacted by people as well who want to work with us, freelancers, web design agencies, right? They all put on a Western name at the beginning or a fake name. And then when you dig deeper, you then get passed on to someone else, but they sound exactly the same. And when you do research, they're just using on a fake identity. Take care, Pixar. Oh, I think the kids are arguing outside. Take care, Pixar. I'm waiting to see what the next Elementor update's going to be with Flex Container. I wonder if we'll get another one next week. I think there's still work to do on it, and I would like to think that we get closer to like a final version with it kind of all sorted out. The kids have found red ants, like I care. And exactly what Mark says. So many funky effects, like you kind of go, where would you use it? And when you think about really hardcore serious businesses, when you think about the businesses you really want to work with, the ones that will pay for a high-end website, they don't want funky effects because they're trying to attract either a corporate, or they're trying to compete against the big boys or whatever. Some of these funky effects they don't care about at all. And I've seen so many of these tutorials where they have like a glowing effect around a box or a card or a column, and it's a nice glowing effect, and I sort of go, it just won't work. Oh, Jimmy, I took them off. And it's because I got a comment back which I didn't, which was a little bit a comment came through. So what the live chat does is the live chat stops. If a comment comes through that's a bit offensive, I have to approve it before you see it. And a slightly offensive comment came through. So I was like, ooh, okay. This is obviously someone who doesn't like it that I'm calling out the fact that, there may be some improper behavior from some areas of YouTube, whatever. And I think everyone has to get used to it, that I just say it like it is. I like to be frank, and if I have suspicions, and I tell you what, I'm telling you now, okay, when some of their videos come out, they're hitting 2,000 views within an hour. Like, seriously high hit rate. And I sort of go, it always gets a bit like, really? Yeah, marketing can be so I don't want to say trial and error, but sometimes there can be a bit of that involved with like your strategy um in working out the best solution to implement. Oh, is it bad of me to say that I really wish I did not have this meeting in 4 hours time with someone? Like, oh, I could really, 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 really do without it. Does that sound really bad? You know, like you kind of feel like, right, you know what? I just want to like wind down the rest of the day, and I just don't want to do it. Yeah, totally, Mark. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, forget Smiths. There's no way I would do that on a Sunday. I tell you now. No, it's just someone who works in the Abu Dhabi market, and this is a directory website, but they've got lots of contacts in that area, so it could be something that leads on to other stuff. So that's why I've got to see where it goes. But I want to make sure I keep it to half an hour, and I do not give them too much knowledge because they haven't paid for anything yet. I know what you mean, George. In fact, Mark knows which one I'll be talking about. I need to set up a meeting with one client where we need to close off. I was meant to call him on Thursday and I didn't, and I was meant to call him yesterday and I didn't, and I've got to call them on Tuesday. I must do to keep it just to kind of sort out, right, where are we going with this? Yeah, exactly that one, Mark. It's like, if I want to make my life feel not worthy of living, if I want to destroy any optimism I have in my mind, if I want to feel like just giving up and jumping off a cliff, then I might as well make that phone call. Because after the phone call, I just sit there staring into like the ceiling going, what the heck is going on? You know, so this person I'm talking to at 6, they said, right, I said, look, if you give me the login, you set me up as an admin, I'll have a quick look at your site before we have the call so I have a very good understanding of what you've done. They give me the login for their Bluehost. So I can log into Bluehost, see their entire account, just to view their website. Do they not understand? Just give me the WordPress login. I don't need the login to your host. Yeah, problem, Dave. They've redefined what the word problem is. Okay, I cannot share details about them or just about how much of a pain they've been. But we are so close to closing with them. So close. Just a little bit more needs to be done. But basically, I'm logged into their Bluehost now. And then via that, I then get, when you hit edit and then you now go into the website. But it's like, you don't even know me. You're not contracted with me yet. You've watched our videos. You want to get to know us and all that and work with you. And you've given me your login for your host. Who does that? Hold on. What is it, guys?
We have got a maggot in there.
Where?
In the garden.
A maggot? You sure it's a maggot? Or a worm?
Yeah.
It's probably a worm. One of the kids out there has got a couple of cymbals. And he's going, you can't hear it, but he's like, ding, 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 ding. What can I chuck out the window at them that's not going to hurt them? What can I chuck? If I throw this out, earphones, that won't hurt, will it? If I just like open the window and just like, can you hear the sound when it goes past the microphone? Wait. Did you hear that? I could do that, couldn't I? Closing off the job, Dave. Closing off the job. A little bit of, tiny bit more work. Because what it is staging site. When you make it live, we've then got to, there's still some stuff. We've got to do whatever. But we've got to get all that done. Oh, dear. Wow, Dave. Log in for their PayPal account. Wow. Yes, George, you do that, okay? And George, I can tell you now, the amount of help and support you've given people on this live chat and advised me on some stuff as well, with code and WordPress as well, you are worthy, okay? You are worthy. I mean, yeah, Bluehost. You know. Bluehost. And like, I think we're done with talking about Jim Farhad, but Jim Farhad proper promotes Bluehost a lot. In fact, a lot of them based in India, a lot of the YouTube influencers, they promote Bluehost a lot. And I'm like, if you really know your stuff, Bluehost are not good, Dave, really. Bluehost are not advised. Customer service is not that good, and believe me, it ain't all that. There are problems. Don't worry, George. I think we're all there where people do make us feel like shit and crap, but we're all there. We're here and there and everywhere to pick each other up, okay? We are there. Yeah, the thing is though, Dave, right, it sounds really good, yeah, but you know what? Your website will get throttled in terms of speed and the way they share things, right? Believe me. I used to be with Bluehost many years ago. There was almost every other day there was a problem with it. Nearly every other day there was a problem. And clients I've got that use GoDaddy or Bluehost, or even One-on-One and IONS, how you pronounce it. Anyone with them, there's always a problem somewhere. SiteGround, I don't get any of those problems whatsoever. And it's like, and the customer service as well. Oh man, Gary, you know, for 5 years, JS React, oh God. I see jobs like that as well, and it kind of like, they ask for way too much experience, and they're not even paying a lot either. Yeah, exactly, Gary. You know, they just don't pay the right amount. 20i are actually quite good. I hear a lot of good stuff about there. I've never used them. I have got clients that do use them, and I've not had problems with 20i. So 20i, I think if I had to make a decision, I would say SiteGround. Might do 20i. Sorry, or Elementor Cloud. But if I had someone that was really cheap, believe it or not, 123reg for their web hosting is actually okay. It's pretty. There's very few issues, right? And their customer service, there's a phone line, they're quite good. But 20i, you know, so SiteGround or Elementor Cloud, then maybe 20i. But if you wanted really dirt cheap, but stable and good, I'd go with 123reg hosting. I would steer clear of GoDaddy and Bluehost by a long mile. Yeah, what Gary says, SiteGround are just... There's a reason they are quite expensive. Because, you know, they're not cheap. You got to be honest, they're not cheap. But what you get... And we're all from different backgrounds here, you know, and time again, I keep seeing people say, yep, SiteGround. But when I see these YouTube influencers, right, so many of them are promoting Bluehost. I lose respect for them because you are an influencer. People are watching your videos. People are trusting your instinct in your experience and what you're claiming to know, right? And then you're promoting Bluehost. They do like a 2-hour video about building a website. Get your domain here and your hosting here, Bluehost. Here's our affiliate link, Bluehost. And I go, really? There's someone out there who knows nothing about domain and hosting and websites, and you've told them go to Bluehost. Why? Well, we know why, but hey. Exactly, Dave. It is literally that, but you know, it's like I can tell you now that even if Bluehost said to me, we would give you 99% commission of anyone who takes an annual hosting package, I still would not go there because I know that just for the sake of the money, I've wrecked your hosting package. You know? I just can't stand it that so many influencers do that. You'll see it time and time again. They're promoting Bluehost, and I just sort of go, is that all you care about? The commission, the income from that? It's like dodgy car salesmen, right? You know, they're going to sell you and make out this car is the best thing, but you know what? All they care about is the cut they get. And I go, oh. Exactly, yeah, 10 gigs. And that's the other thing as well, the 1 gigabyte. Because what they do is they make out, oh yeah, 1 gigabyte, you know, all of these images, all these files, all this. 1 gigabyte of storage gets eaten up so quick on websites, right? Or worse, they get it, and then you got to pay extra for the SSL. And then you realise your backups you don't properly get or whatever. And you got to pay this and pay this and pay this. The $9.99, it just gets eaten up. Yeah, better a good name than riches. Hey, Paul. And that is the truth what Paul is saying. Bluehost were good, but then when they were taken over by I can't remember if it was the company that took over Bluehost then took over GoDaddy, or was it the company that took over GoDaddy then took over Bluehost, but whoever it was, Bluehost started out good, then they were bought out, and you know, it's practically GoDaddy, isn't it? Bluehost is GoDaddy, or the other way around, however it works. They have different pricing mechanisms. It's like in the UK, you know, we had Dixon's, Curry's, PC World, and there was another one. Dixon's, Curry, PC World, and there was another one. Dixon's, Curry's, PC World. There was someone else, I can't remember who. And it was the same company. Like in Leicester, there's a shopping centre, right? All Curry's is next door to Dixon's, was next door to PC World. But they were very clever with how they priced their products and everything, right? But it was the same company. And they're monopolising and making you think you're getting a deal, but they were very clever with their pricing strategy. Yeah, exactly, Dave. It's what they do, isn't it? Oh, well, you know what, Word? You know what? Okay. WordPress are probably getting a nice little cut of it as well, aren't they? You know? I mean, I have to be honest. Even Elementor recommends some plugins, don't they? And I sometimes look at it and go, I wonder what cut they're getting there. You know? I wonder what cut they're getting there as well. Because they do recommend some plugins and I kind of go, I would say that, well, getting to the roots, look, think about this, okay? Are you suffering any problems now? If not, then I would say maybe carry on. But here's what you could do getting to the roots, okay? Here's what you could do. When you're up for renewal, let's say you're up for renewal in August with Bluehost, right? Before you get to the renewal date, you instead take up a hosting package with, say, SiteGround, maybe, right? Then what you do is SiteGround will migrate the website. There's a migrator. It takes less than a day. It will migrate the website over, right? However, your Bluehost website is still active. Then what you do is you move your domain name over. That could take 24 hours, roughly. Usually it's a couple of hours. That will then happen. And then now you've got your domain name and your host all here. You just shut down. You shut down the SiteGround one and everything is safe. Yeah, Jim Farhad's reselling. It's more like a reseller hosting or Bluehost. Because we've done that with websites, getting to the roots. We've had websites on Bluehost, right? And then for the client, we've literally moved it over to SiteGround when they're up for their renewal date. You set it up, you migrate it, you then get the domain name to point over here. Your domain name might still be with Bluehost. That doesn't matter. All you're switching is the hosting. So if your domain is still with Bluehost, that doesn't matter. It's your web hosting. But then again, do assess. If everything's okay, then carry on. I'm not telling you to change things just because I would. But if it's okay, stick with it. But like Mark says, Elementor Cloud Hosting. You know, here, for $99 a year, which is going to be cheaper than SiteGround and everything else, you're going to get Elementor Pro. So you save yourself the renewal cost each year with Elementor Pro if you've got a license for that. And you get your cloud hosting. And you get your backups. And you get your SSL. Because you've already got your domain, right? So you could migrate your website over there and do that. Hey, Gerald, what are you confused about? What are you confused about? George, I bet they do already have a list, but they don't care, George. Are you talking about the testimonial carousel video? So what you do is you create a template. You go to templates, Gerald, you create a template. You get the shortcode and you stick that shortcode into your slide. Because your slides, at the minute, you've got to think about your wording. And if you're going to have archive years and different buttons, templates is the best way to work on it. There is a break at 1:43 in understanding. Are you sure? Let me check what you're referring to. Yeah, but Gerald, the reason I did that was because my slide was only that big. Your slide should be 100 VW. Hey, Catherine, Gerald, your video... Gerald, which video are you talking about? Are you talking about the first video or the second video, Gerald? Which video? Because I'm not sure, I'm not following you. Which video? The first or the second? There's 2 videos. Let me check my speaker sound is not working for some reason. The testimonial one. Right, let me have a look. No probs, George. Thanks for that. Let me just see what... Why is my sound not working on this video? Hold on, Gerald. It's not a jump. Yeah, it's a jump because rather than me adding in the header, the icon, and the image, I've jumped to it. So it's pretty clear at the 143 mark of that video, I've got an empty section, and then I add in a header, an icon, and an image. But I don't need to do that in the video because you can clearly see it's just a header, an icon, and an image. So rather than me spending an extra minute adding them all in, that's all it is. That's why there's the jump. Because because I'm focusing on how to use the short code in a carousel. So that's why you've got the jump. But it's nothing to worry about because all I've done is gone from an empty section to, yeah, you get it now. So it adds it in. So it's just saves time. Yeah, I know what you mean. The lighting. In fact, I think the switch is off. That's why. There we go. Ta-da! Why are you doing 5 columns, though, Gerald? In the template. So, in the mastery group, Gerald, you'll have to put a screenshot of what... You'll have to put your screenshot in. Because I'm not sure what you're doing there. Like, so you got 5 columns. Why are you doing 5 columns, though, Gerald? You put it in the mastery... A screenshot. George, I get fed up of saying this as well. You know, when I try to explain to people the whole, this is your desktop, this is your mobile, but your mobile might be that. So here's your desktop image, horizontal, here's your mobile image. It'll be a chunk of it. We can still do that, but when you look at it on a mobile, it might only be a certain part of the screen because you want the full width. And they don't get it either. They're going, oh, but why can't it fit? And you kind of go, because the size doesn't work like that. And if they don't provide it, I just look at their image, go, right, that's the best bit. You create a copy in your media library, you scale it, you crop it, and then you just create a version for the mobile. So this phone call I've got later on. You know what irritates me is when you look at someone's website and they've still got Hello Dolly. They haven't deleted it. Why do so many people still leave Hello Dolly installed? Why? Why is Hello Dolly still there? I hate it. Delete it. Get rid of it. Does anyone else feel like that when you go into a website and Hello Dolly is still there? You kind of go, get it out. It's the first thing I remove when I go in. Oh yeah, and ASCII-Met. Yes, yep. To be honest though, any website with Bluehost will have ASCII-Met, Hello Dolly and Jetpack. They always have those three. They sometimes have WP Forms as well. Get rid of Jetpack, get rid of Hello Dolly, get rid of ASCII-Met. Because ASCII-Met is useless unless you get the premium version. The free version on its own is pretty useless. No way, George. Maybe we should do a video once, right, where we have just you and me on screen and you talk about how you do that, or not share all the details so we can warn people, do not have Hello Dolly. Maybe we need to do that one day, right? People might get the wrong idea though. Imran and George are doing a video about Hello Dolly. I bet we get like 1 million views in an hour. Ooh, Hello Dolly. Imran and George. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, let's go watch. And then just as George is talking about hacking, the FBI come through the windows. We heard you say hack. Right, what's this person? I hate having to read this email this person has sent, because now I've got to make sure I'm prepped and ready for this meeting tonight. And I'm like, I don't care. I do care. I'm lying. I do care. And if they're watching this, I do care. It's just a Sunday. Why did I set it up on a Sunday for? Stupid me. It's pretty clear from the email they're looking for me to advise them on the call, but I won't. I'll say, yeah, that can be done. That can be done. Yep, that can be done. Yep, that can be done as well. Yep, let us know when you want us to do it. Because I'm not going to give... I've learnt now not to give away too many answers when you have a client call. Because all they do is take the advice you give them and run away and get it done, don't they? But it's your time. Exactly. And if like we're... Thanks, Gerald. I'll have a look at that. If like we're advising on why you need to make sure you get rid of Hello Dolly, I think that could be a good video. But let's see how we get on, yeah? I love how this person says, hey, I've created a template for privacy policy. when it comes to a directory website, that's like the last thing I really care about right now. There's loads of other stuff we need to get sorted out, or to understand what you want to get out of it. I've done the privacy policy. I feel like saying, are you sure you did that? Are you sure it wasn't the default one you already get with with WordPress? You know what I mean? Whoa, 38 pages, and I don't think half of them make any sense at all. This is going to be a really... I think this is going to be one of those difficult websites. Not difficult, but it's going to be a little bit... They're also, the other thing also about this potential client is, and you know what I'm talking about. They say, yeah, I know loads of businesses, and if you sort me out, I can open the door to other businesses. And I sort of go, that's not going to change my price. And I'm still going to price you on the fact that this is what the pay is. If you find us customers, you will make money for yourself as a referral fee because it was a successful website build. But then that's on you to find us referrals. But no, just because you think you've got a contact list of 1 million businesses, you're still going to pay what? Pray, I said. You're still going to pay the rate we set. That is how it is. I've just got to check the kids are okay. It's just a car pulling up, and the way he pulled up was a little bit fast. And when you have 6 kids out there, I feel like I've just got to keep an eye on them. So this guy's parked his car. No, my wife works on Sundays. So she works at the main hospital trust in Leicester. She works in the cardio unit. So believe it or not, right, she has spent every day with COVID-19 patients. She basically works in the department where the COVID-19 patients are brought in. When they're on the respirators and the ventilation machines, when they are now... She works in the bit where basically the people are basically dying. She's there. And so far she's not caught COVID. So far neither have I. Maybe I have, I don't know. Maybe she has, but not had it. And so far, but yeah, that's why she works on Sunday. So every Sunday, Gary, I'm having to look after my son. It's nice when it's nice weather and he gets to play outside, so there's less of me looking after him. But I don't have a Sunday off, Gary. My Sundays, I don't get to relax much. Poor me. Yeah, but Gerald, you then gotta... That's for your sliders, Gerald. The testimonial is... if you watch what I wrote, the testimonial carousel is to get you to understand how you create a template, get the short code, put the short code into your slider. Template, short code, slider. So you can have your slider look how you want rather than the default slider way that Elementor give you. But if you want 5 images for the header, you could either have columns or you just put the images all into one column and make them be custom inline or custom positioning. It's weird. The images for this person's website are totally not coming through. Where are your images? No, the testimonial thing is for your... So you want the images to be in your header, right? You see, the thing is, Gerald, hey, Rhythm, the thing is, Gerald, what you sent, you know that PDF where you did your wireframe, that's not a proper wireframe. What you need to do is actually draw it out. So what you've done is, rather than doing it the way you've did it in the PDF with rectangles, you need to actually draw it out or use Canva. Actually draw out so that when I see the header, I can clearly see images or circles, whatever. What you've done is you've got a header, then you've done a rectangle to point to the header. That's not a wireframe. So what you got to do is, like, look, this was me advising someone, okay, on a potential layout. So I'm basically saying header, image, couple of like round circular stuff going on here. Down here, over here we have the about. Oh yeah, this is where they'll have all their hi-fi videos, not hi-fi images will go, and then testimonials down here. But I'm kind of, this is a really rough sketch, but what you got to do is when you do a sketch, don't spend time doing it using rectangles on Word. Draw it out so we can see logo, and now you said you're going to have like your menu. Is that where your images are going to go, or is it below, or how'd you do it? No, I haven't got a video yet on that. No, I will do, Gary. I will do, yeah. I will do, yeah. She comes back very tired. Ever since COVID, she comes back a lot more tired. And I know she's one of the people that works her socks off. I could easily write a book about what really goes on behind the scenes. And I hate to say, but she does tell me stuff as well. And I get really annoyed, but she does do her work. But yeah, Sundays. In the last 5 years, she has worked every Sunday except 3 Sundays. So I have forgotten what it feels like to have like a Sunday where my wife's home and I can just go off and do something. Don't get it. ACF, yeah, Dave, I can tell you now, okay, Dave, I can tell you now. No, I can't go into details, but I can tell you now, there were lots of people taking the mick, okay, with, I'm really busy, but I'm not busy. And I care more about free food than other stuff. But anyway, I can't go into that. I've got to be careful what I say here. Because I know people that work as doctors or heads of department in London as well. I've got friends. I went to medical school when I was in Sheffield, so I have loads of contacts and friends. So I know a lot of stuff. But anyway, hey. You can, Gerald, you need to grab a paper and you need to just draw it out, scribble it out, so that when you say, here's my header, like, look, let me show you what I mean, Gerald, okay? So I am going to write now here. Right, okay. So I'm going to say, here is the header, right? I'm going to just make it be very logo, right? So I'm going to go. Oh no, my pen stopped working. So here is a header, right? Logo. And then I've got 4 columns, right? What is going to go in each of these columns? And if you say to me it's going to be an image, and it's going to be a circular image, put in a circle so I know it's a circle. Or is it going to be a square? Is that circle image going to have any words on? So is it going to be like a circular image with a big header and then bits of text? You know, like that. What is that circle going to be? So I might say, is it going to, you know, and that's what you do that. You do that, and then it will. It means that we can visualize it. Because when you do rectangles, you assume everything is rectangular then. But if it's going to be curved or wavy, you make it visually look like that. Yes, Dave. I can't go into it too much, but yeah, there is definitely 2 sides there. There is the in fact, I'm going to say in every organization, even teaching, in every workplace, you have the doers and you have the plodders. They plod along. They'll just do what they need to do because they're guaranteed a salary. You're guaranteed a pay rise. There is no performance monitoring. You're guaranteed. And then you have the doers that know they're guaranteed, but they want to make a difference. Teaching, health, police, the council, even where, you know, anywhere you've worked in your life, in a cinema, in a shop, in a restaurant, a bus driver, the doers and the plodders. Yeah, that's what I mean, Gerald. So you know what you've done? I kind of got it, but then I'm filling in the gaps. But if you draw out exactly what you mean, then I can say to you, right, you got a circle. What is that, an image? Or an image with text? To be honest though, Dave, I would say, yeah, I think the management gets quite a bit of bad press. There's so much with like the management, the clinical side, the finance side. You know, it's very complex. But yeah, but like I said, with every organization in the world, there's these elements of BS and somewhere. I'm just checking the time, everyone, and we've been live now 2 hours 14. I'm probably going to have to say now that because it's coming up to 3, I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes, then I'll be cutting off. Bloop. Hold on, I've just got to check with my son. Who's he going park with? Who with? Who's he going with?
It's a little picking day today, Mum.
So who's he going with?
I don't know.
No. Raheem, no.
Please.
No.
That is a little picking day.
No.
Please.
Raheem, no.
He's going.
If that is true, you can go. If he's going on his own, you can't go. Oh dear, my son wants to go to the park with another kid who's 10. And they're quite friendly, but I'm not happy with him going off just with a 10-year-old because like the park is just here. It's not far, but I have boundaries. So ProMedia, is it possible to make a wholesale web shop with only Elementor and Elementor Pro? Yeah. So you could use paid membership Pro, which is free. So maybe business is business. They have to have a login to see the shop page. Maybe. So you gotta either register as a business or pay a membership, whatever. Could be free, recurring membership, whatever, to access the shop page or certain products. Okay, Dave, I think, okay, that you could argue about bad management. However, when it comes to negligence, sometimes when there's negligence, people blame the system. And I kind of go, yeah, but someone is negligent. Hold on, wait. I've just got to answer something. What is it? No, it can't go on. You guys, you can't go on your own, Raheem. Oh, yeah, well, that's... Ugh. The whole accountancy side, George. I hate that. How to check the colour palette and the fonts for a website rhythm. You right-click. You right-click on the header or the text or whatever, and then you inspect it. So right-click and inspect it. Google Chrome or something like that. So back to Dave's point. So sometimes I think personal responsibility kicks in with how you work in an organisation. So 2 or 3 years ago, there was this big thing about how if you don't pay the NHS staff more money, then you're more likely to die. But if we pay more money, salary-wise, it means they'll look after you better. And I've just sat there going, really? You're employed to provide a service, but because of income, you'll either go the extra mile to stop someone dying. And it was like, really? We need a video to teach people how to use Inspect Element. Do you know what, George? That's something else we could sort out, right? But you'll probably be much more better equipped at doing that as well. You know, you're probably better. So why don't you do a video, George, on that? You do it, and I'll promote it for you as well. I'll happily promote it for you. You know, you do a video because you'll want to know a lot more about that as well. Just because of the CSS side and everything. But colour, you know, the colours, the font, the styling, it's inspect. Right, we are definitely going to cut off in 2 minutes. Because I know my son right now is in a bit of a mardy mood because I've said you can't go park. You're cool. George, don't worry. Go to fontjoy.com, Ridam. And when it comes to colours, try this for your colour. Right? Try this. Here, try this. Try that. Colour palettes. Try that one. Right? I'll tell you why that's my favourite website, okay? Because you basically get images. So you look at the image, or your client looks at the image, and it gives you an idea of the colour palette and how much of each colour do you use. So you'll go to an image, right? And it might have orange, but it might be a bit of orange and much more blue and grey. So you now know on the website, the button or the highlighting bits, they're going to be orange, but the rest of the website is like blue and grey, stuff like that, right? That's what you do, mate. That's what you do. It's what you do. Got it? Yeah, I think my son is right now is in a very... Hey, Ibrahim, I'm about to go off now. Hey, take care, Gary. I am about to go off in about 1 minute. I'm okay. I'm okay, Ibrahim, but I'm about to go off. I'm about to end the stream in like a minute's time. Oh dear, I think my son is upset. I know he's not. He's playing football with 2 other kids over there. Dear, oh dear, hey, kids. Kids. Right, okay, see you tomorrow. Yep, George, take care. I'll let you know how the chat, my client chat, goes as well. That's right, smash the like button. Do share, let people know about this, and feel free, any of our videos that we've done, if you ever want to share them on social media or your blog post or anything like that, go for it. Stay safe, everyone. Look after yourselves, all right? And be good. And don't eat too many carbohydrates. And drink Pepsi Max. Take care. Bye.